Dave and Jimmy, happy Thursday at 7-Eleven. All right, we wanted to just block out a big pile of time for Miley Cyrus. Jimmy, put me in the mood.
In the mood, quickly, backstage in her dressing room, which had this big giant makeup table, which you girls would have died for.
Oh, goodness.
Every product you can imagine laid out with the perfect, brushes and stuff there.
And large beastie roadies carry it from city to city, so you don't have to worry about it.
And she had this big giant thing that had a computer screen in it that was also her TV. She talks about it a little bit here. So here we are backstage with her, and you kind of catch the beginning of this. She didn't really know we were taping. I just happened to have it on before we started, and she was bitching about some kind of leg injury she had or something, but it's pretty compelling. So here's Miley Cyrus from last night.
I put on my Twitter the other day, I was like, I think my body hates me. I was like, it has just been treating me horribly lately.
I pulled a muscle in my back. I just tied my shoes.
That's what I did.
Are you serious?
No, I literally did a whole freaking concert, and I came off, and I had on boots, and my boots were all messed up, and I just did the whole show, and I think I just probably did something weird during the show, and so then I just went like this to pull my boot, and it was it caught. And I literally was just like, okay, I don't know what to do. And it's still, like, kind of caught. But I do that all the time.
You know what you got to do? Take it from me. I'm 30. You got to bend your knees when you're tying your shoes.
You just bend them.
You forget to bend them.
I was reaching here. It wasn't even, like, full on down. And I was just like, my back popped. It's horrible.
Are you okay now? You help?
My back hurts
call an
a little
ambulance?
bit, but I can't take any more time off. I had enough.
You were sick, weren't you?
Yeah, I got all my time off for, like, the rest of the year.
Should I sit over here?
I'm no longer contagious.
You sure?
No, my doctor made me cancel 3 shows. If I was contagious, they wouldn't let me out.
All right.
I literally was on
Because I can't get sick. I'm an important person.
I was on lockdown.
Oh, God.
Seriously, like in my room. Like, no, I was like quarantined.
When did your voice come back from strep, though?
It didn't really go away. It was like gone the first day, but my voice is pretty strong just from what I do.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
You were telling us you were up all night. All night. What, on a bus working out beats or where?
Yeah, I have my producer, John Shanks, on the road with me. He did The Climb, and we did my new song, When I Look at You, for my movie, and Obsessed, and we write together a lot, and we were up like all night working on a new song, and it's pretty cool.
But he's sleeping right now, and you have to go on stage.
Exactly. He's still working on the beats. He's still stuck in the bus working too. He doesn't get off easy.
Let me ask you, this is a pretty modest, I would say, dressing room for someone who's selling out arenas. Do you have any cool things on your rider that you're like, all right, I got to ask for this?
That giant thing. That's a computer, a TV, Nintendo. That's actually like the coolest. That TV is also the computer, which is the coolest thing in the world. So when you video chat with people,
you're sitting here.
Yeah, they have you on like really tiny, and you can watch them.
That seems to be the thing. The Jonas Brothers had the same sort of setup, the same sort of cabbage.
They got it from me.
Oh.
I got it for my birthday, and then they got it a little while later.
Oh no, it's very cool. It's very cool.
How do you tweet, from your phone, or do you get on there?
On my phone. Yeah.
What's the because it's in my news every day. Are you and Demi cool now?
We were never like fighting. It was like a big joke, because the joke was that Perez Hilton is such an idiot that like he put on his site one of her tweets was, Miley, I don't know you anymore. But that wasn't what she said at all. All she wrote was, I don't know you anymore, but to someone else other than me. And so we were like, oh my gosh, what idiots. Like, they think this is going to be news. They just make stuff up. So we were like, I tweeted her. I was like, yo, Jimmy, I don't know. You're not my best friend anymore. Like, I actually really hate you, and I don't want anything to ever do with you ever again. She was like, yeah. She's like, I'm only your friend because you're pretty. And like, besides, like, you're not even that pretty anyway. So, like, we're just like, we can't be friends anymore because you used to be pretty and now you're not. And we were putting up bad pictures of each other, and it was, like, just really funny. So, like, the joke was that we were, like, just being very sarcastic.
We know Perez.
Yeah, I know him too.
We'll take him out.
Unfortunately.
I know him too. Unfortunately, he's on my Fab 5 on my phone, but he's a nice guy personally.
We'll kill him.
His job, he's like kind of like the biggest jerk / biggest genius ever, because he's got like the biggest site in the world. Yeah, so like you can't really hate a genius.
If you ever tweet Dave and Jimmy, take him.
Okay,
we're on it.
All right, I got it.
Do you feel like every little thing you do is just so scrutinized now, it drives you crazy?
Yeah, that's why I love like people just. I let them like write what they want, and that's why I'm just like, you're like so dumb, because half the time like they're like, oh my gosh, Nick and Miley don't even talk anymore. I'm like, hey Nick, like what's up? Like talking on the phone, and just because you don't publicly go out and you're like, we're best friends, that's never been my thing. Like some people like to use that, I guess, as like I don't know, kind of like the 2-in-1 thing where it's like, you know, the Paris and Nicole or this and that, and it's like I'm not really into like a package deal.
Does mom and dad believe that? Do they read something and call you and go, you know?
No.
Okay, they're cool after all this time?
Yeah, my parents are really cool. They think gossip sites are just as stupid as I think they are.
You're on the borderline of a #1 song in the nation.
#3.
I mean, like you're battling it out. I personally think it's a done deal. It's just a matter of time.
I hope so.
You get a call from Jay-Z. Who put Jay-Z in the song?
Jay-Z was just random, but Britney was because of a friend, so we're like, who is that one person that you can literally say just the first name?
Right.
That's what's so weird. It's not like a weird name. Like, it's just Britney, but you can say it, and it's not like a Madonna. Like, that's obviously a weird name. Like, you're just gonna know. But Britney, we're like, that's the one person that you can literally just say an average name, like, just a normal name, and it's just, like, you know Britney Spears, you know? And it's, like, just, it like, mind boggles me that is the way it is, and will forever be just Britney or just Michael, like, just those kind of names. It's so crazy.
Do you use Michael in concert? Because I saw a YouTube clip where you did.
We use Michael in concert. We use Britney and Michael.
It's going to be, I mean, you've had #1s in other formats, but I mean, for the whole enchilada.
Yeah.
And you're about to turn 17.
Yeah.
You're not really supposed to understand just how huge that is, but that is, and I know your father's sitting there kind of going, you know, honey, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, no, it's huge. Trust me. I've worked hard to do it. I mean, I thought it got really close to the climb. I've worked really hard to, you know, do it with all the songs, and I didn't really think it was going to be with this one, but I'll take it.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, I drive I drive a Prius, but I heard actually some bad news about the Prius the other day.
What is it?
Wait, I'm about to get
they had a recall.
Oh, that's on Toyotas. That's on
true.
the...
It's on the Prius because the pedal.
Just go get somebody to drive it in. They swap out the thing, and it's it.
I'm not driving it.
Okay.
I'm not driving
Is that all you have as a Prius?
Yeah.
You have to have a garage full of cars somewhere.
No, I don't have we have like a 1-car garage. My car.
Girl, you got to spend some of your dough.
No, I don't really like...
Or do you not have it yet?
Cars, I think, are a guy thing. Like, cars aren't really something like girls like, oh, I really want a car.
What's your, I mean, if you spend money on something dumb that you say, all right, I can't believe I spent that much money
I really like purses, and I really like shoes a lot. But I really like purses.
So you love
And, like, I'd rather have, like, a really ballin' house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But someone once told me, actually, the thing in Hollywood is to have a really nice car than have a crappy house because people are going to see your car, but they're not going to see your house. Someone told me that once. They were like, look, here's the deal. If you're going to be famous, you have to drive a really cool car because everyone's going to see your car and automatically think you're really cool. And then, like, no one's ever going to see your house, so your house can be, like, whatever. Yeah. But I'd rather have, like, a really dope house and, like, because that's where I spend most of my time anyways, and then have, like, you know, a Prius.
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm going to guess you might have enough money to do both.
Have a Prius one day.
Well, I just wish in the next, like, 2 days somebody calls you, probably him, and say, hey, it's #1.
I can't wait. I can't wait. We'll have a party. Thank you.
We did make a lousy parody of it already. That's a sign that it's very good. It's called Ed Hardy in the USA.
All right, good seeing you again.
Ed Hardy in the USA.
Well, that's about all the concept I'll give to her because the rest of it's a little...
I want to see it. What's it on?
It's on our site.
DaveandJimmy.com.
Okay.
It's called Ed Hardy in the USA.
Okay,
it's #1
guys that
song
wear
on our
that
station.
shirt thinking that will get them action alone with the shirt.
Oh, the Ed Hardy shirt?
Yeah.
That's what's going to get you not the action.
I know.
That's the idea.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Okay, so that was the backstage, and then Dave pulls out his iTouch or his iPhone or whatever, and he happens to have Ed Hardy on there. So the next clip we're going to play for you, Gandhi, this is a big moment for you.
Uh-oh.
This is Miley Cyrus listening to your version of her song, Ed Hardy in the USA. You ready? Here we go.
I live for this stuff.
That's it.
No, me and my friends love
Let me
that
record
song,
this.
like-
Miley, what did you think of this song? You just heard Ed Hardy in the USA.
I love Ed Hardy in the USA. I think Party in the USA should be #2, and that should be #1.
Yay! That is an
Little bit of love.
awesome moment.
Isn't that?
Wow.
You've been anointed.
I like it. That's awesome.
All right, we'll post this a little later, daveandjimmy.com. That was very cool. Bottom of the hour, if everything goes right. We've been testing this on and off the air. Chachi will be doing somebody's job, and their job is working at a bird sanctuary where hawks and eagles are nursed back to health by poking out people's eyes. A quick